Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do something more soft and romantic. So this is definitely a different look for me. I never usually use pinks, but I decided to try it today. And I also wanted to introduce you to a new makeup line called Bravon Beauty. Bravon has created this huge, ginormous, gorgeous makeup collection that I wanted to share with you guys. He is an amazing artist and I'm so honored to be able to try all of his products, so I wanted to share it with you guys in this video because I know you'll love everything. Everything I use in this video is from his line, and I really love the soft, kind of pinky, romantic look that I created, and I hope you guys like it too. So if you wanted to know how I created this look, then keep on watching.
I'm starting off by prepping my eyelids with the Magnetic Eye Primer. This is going to be a base for our shadow, which will prevent creasing and make the shadow last longer. Next, I'm taking Sand Dune eyeshadow and applying it with the Deluxe Shadow Brush, and I'm just sweeping this under the highest points of my brows for a shimmery brow highlight. This is the contouring bronzer in 60 Degrees and Sunny, and I'm going to apply it with the angled crease brush. I'm placing this in my crease and blending it up to my brow highlight for a transition color. Bronzers are great in the crease as an alternative for an eyeshadow. It will add the perfect amount of warmth. Now I'm taking a darker bronzer, and this is 70 Degrees and Sunny, and I'm applying it with the same eyeshadow brush, and I'm just sweeping this in my crease to start creating depth. Now I'm going to build up my crease with a darker color, and this is the Brow Couture Styling Shadow in the color Medium Brown, and I'm just sweeping this in my socket back and forth with the same brush. Again, I like to use products that are multifunctional, so just because it's a brow powder doesn't mean you can't wear it as an eyeshadow. I'm going to sweep a beautiful pink pigment on my lid, and this is the Hi-Fi Loose Pigment Shadow in the color Sweet Dreams. You may notice that I'm only putting the shadow in the outer and inner corner of my lid because I am going to place another pigment right in the center of our lid, so you can just keep that area bare for now. The next pigment I'll be using is the Pigment Shadow in the color Beige Shimmer, and I'm applying this with the round shadow brush, and I actually wet my brush with a little water just to foil the eyeshadow and make it more intense. And then for this look, I wanted to do a bold black winged liner. A makeup look is never complete without mascara, so I'm taking the double Wingspan mascara in the color Raven, and as you notice, it has more of a curved shape. So I'm just taking that curve and placing it right under the base of my lashes, wiggling through my lashes and pulling up. Now I'm going to skip a step and apply my foundation so we can move on to the concealer. This is the Hydrating Dual Action Concealer in the color Medium, and I'm just applying this with a tapered concealer brush. Then I like to go back and blend it out with a beauty blender. This concealer is also anti-aging and it neutralizes my dark circles, and it's great for brightening up underneath my eye area. To set everything in place, I'm taking the Eraser Tinted Diffusion Powder in the color Natural Beige, and I'm applying it with the Perfecting Powder Brush. This will keep everything in place, minimize the appearance of fine lines of pores, and Bravon likes to call it Photoshop in a jar. To finish up my eyes, I'm going back with the contouring bronzer in 70 Degrees and Sunny and applying it with the angled crease brush. And I'm just sweeping this back and forth closest to my lash line, and this is going to create a smoky look. Now I'm going to sweep another shadow underneath my eyes. This one is called Jetty, and I'm applying it with the brow defining brush. And I'm just going to smudge this under my lower lashes. This is the Ebony Gel Tech Longwear Eyeliner, and I'm just going to place this right in my lash line, and then I'll place it in my waterline. To smudge everything out, I'm going back with the Precision Crease Brush. Then I'm going back and applying a few coats of mascara. I wanted my lashes to be really big and flirty for this look, so I'm applying the KoKo Lashes in the style Foxy. Next, I'm taking my tweezers and applying some bottom lashes, and these are in the style 302 from KoKo Lashes. Now I'm taking the bronzer again, and this is in 70 Degrees and Sunny, and I'm applying it with the blush brush. I'm just placing this around my face, temples, top of my forehead, and in the hollows of my cheeks, just to give a little bit more definition and shape to my face. Okay, so this color is insane, and I'm just applying it with a blush brush. This is the contouring highlighter in Rose Glow, and I'm actually going to use this as a blush in this look, but this color is gorgeous, and it gives off the prettiest glow to my cheeks. Just take a look at that highlight. This is another gorgeous highlighter, and this is called Golden Glow, and I'm just going to apply this on the highest points of my cheekbones. And that glow, you can see it from like a mile away. It's amazing. I'm also going to apply it on the tops of my temples, down my nose, on the sides of my nose, and also on my Cupid's bow for just an all-over glow. To outline and fill in my lips, I'm taking the Lip Prefix Primer Liner in the color Nutmeg. And last but not least, to finish off the look, I'm taking the Lip Spa Aqua Gloss in the color Champagne for a little shimmer on the lips.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this very soft, romantic look that I created for you guys. It was so much fun to play with different colors that I wouldn't normally play with. I don't use a lot of pinks, but I really love how it turned out. I'm so happy I was able to introduce you guys to a new makeup line. I am definitely honored that I was able to try Bravon's makeup, and I'm sure you'll see a lot more of Bravon Beauty in my YouTube videos. So go ahead and check out the website. I will list it down below along with all the products I used. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.